Look back at the She Spies' first assignment.
How we doing there, Deeds?
This place is alarms of the wazoo.
I love it when she talks technical.
Disabled. We're good.
Let's do it.
When that happens.
I found the bomb. Let's grab it and get out of here. Unless lifting it up activates the timer.
Red and green wires.
You know, that's so cliche.
Which one should I pull?
The red, the green, the red, the green. Die Hard with a Vengeance was the red. Blown Away was the green. Executive Decision was the red. Lethal Weapon 3 was the green.
Guys, this isn't a movie.
You're right. If it was, we'd have bigger sets. Pull the green one, Dee Dee!
Don't pull the red one, Cassie!
Shane, don't pull the green one!
Which one should I pull?
The red, the green, the red, the green, the red, the green.
The female Wildes may have won you the battle, but they will never want you. Win you. Never win you the war.
Excuse me, can we try that line again, and this time like you mean it?
I'm not an actor. I'm a martial arts guy.
Okay, cut. Everybody take 5.
Sorry, Phil.
You know what I hate? The systemic anger and alienation in today's younger generation.
The rapidly increasing national debt and its effect on our health and welfare programs.
Those tiny little hairs that grow in your earlobe. Yeah, those are bad. But you know what I really hate? How underused we are. Look at this. All we do are these training sessions. When are we going to get a real assignment?
Hello, ladies.
She's right, Jack. You know, we've had enough training. We are ready.
Hi, Jack. Nice tie. Say, is that skin rash starting to clear up?
Hi, Jack.
Nice tie.
Is that skin rash starting to clear up?
How nice of you to ask. Look, the 3 of you have been taken out of prison and are being asked to spy for the government. I think it's fair for the agency to want to get to know you a little better before they trust you with an important assignment. Let's meet our spies. Spy number 1 is a local girl made bad who rebelled against her rich parents, found success as a master thief, and once crippled a man she claims was trying to assault her. Watch out, fellas. More than just a token African-American, she's proficient in Brazilian jiu-jitsu and makes a wonderful peach cobbler. Say hello to Shane! Spy number 2 comes to us from Washington, D.C., where she was indicted on 6 counts of stealing state secrets from a government database. An expert in computer hacking and foreign languages, she loves volleyball and dancing the rumba. Say hello to Dee Dee! And last but certainly not least, spy number 3. Hailing from Aspen, Colorado, this former Phi Delta Gamma earned her 3 trips to prison by conning millions of dollars from greedy bankers and CEOs. She loves slipping to other personas and walks on the beach. Let's give a big hand to Cassie. And here they are, your spies. Excuse me, if you're through. The chairman feels he knows you well enough now. He's decided to give you an assignment.
Great. Yes.
Somebody's trying to assassinate Governor McNamara.
The Governor McNamara who ran for president?
That's right. Somebody has to go undercover to save his life, and we think you're physically and mentally ready to tackle the job.
Yes.
From the top, people, we're going again.
There are 3 career criminals with 1 shot at freedom. Now they're working for the feds who put them away. These are the women of She Spies. Bad girls gone good.
And it's protecting a man who ran for president. I can't believe I get to meet Gary McNamara.
Can't believe I have to be there. Come on, Shay, not every elected official is a skirt-chasing liar who preaches virtues he doesn't live up to. I mean, it's that 99% of politicians that give the others a bad name.
Granted, he had one little character flaw.
The man's a hound. He was a lock for president if he would have kept his zipper up.
You can't just ignore everything he stood for just because he had a few dozen affairs. Other than that, he had very high principles.
Yeah, he put the screw in scruples.
What about what he wanted for us? The lower unemployment, the balanced budget, the stronger economy.
What about the things he did to us? The cover-ups, the higher expectations, the congressional investigations. A bit judgmental for a convicted felon. Hey, I didn't pretend to be something I'm not. Lucky for him, skin shedding season comes after November. I voted for him, and I wish I hadn't.
I voted for him, and I'm glad I did.
Didn't vote for him, but the lying and cheating make me think I should have. Man after my own heart. Wait a minute, you voted for that other down girl? I didn't vote for anyone, ever.
Anyone?
Ever? It's not that I don't care about the candidates, the issues, and, having my voice heard. It's just... Actually, that's exactly what it is. I'm the only one who comes out good in the end of the politicians. They're worse cons than me, and if you don't believe that, you're conning yourselves.
Well, okay, I can't believe it.
It's bad enough you rob our institutions. You have to badmouth them, too? It's showtime. It's a big job. Chance to finally prove ourselves. I don't need to remind you.
You will anyway.
That you're all here in this room instead of wearing one-size-fits-all grays, eating pigs in a blanket with 400 similarly dressed women, thanks to a program created by...
You, Jack.
Me, Jack. And that your continued freedom will be better ensured by our success in these assignments. See, as my brainchild, it's fair to say this program has invited a little scrutiny, and that my superiors had 1 or 2 misgivings about my vision. But I think it's also fair to say that I fought long, hard, and valiantly to turn said vision into a reality. So, we all know what's at stake here. My job. Which brings us to the assignment. Now, as you all no doubt have heard, Governor McNamara has been given his own television show. The network's about to shoot the first episode.
First one's always a cheat. The rest of the series is never as good.
Yep, that's because they spend all their money on the first one. Put in lots of sex and action so they can fool you into thinking it's going to be like that every week.
That is so sleazy.
I agree.
People, it's a talk show. Now, we have word that there may be an attempt on the governor's life. We think it may be soon.
Any suspects?
A few. The Liberation People's Front. The Hammer of God right-wing paramilitary group, the Mallet of God left-wing separatists, the Screaming Banshees of Death, they're actually quite moderate, 24 members of the State House, 32 members of the State Senate, 5 Supreme Court justices, disgruntled Postmaster General, the National Organization for Women, Bill O'Reilly, Bill Buckley, Billy Baldwin, Natalie Portman, Shannon Elizabeth, Kirsten Dunst, Jim Bailey, don't ask, his high school homeroom teacher, his college poli-sci teacher.
We get the picture. So with all these suspects, where do we start?
Oh, no, not with any of them. No, we think it's an inside job, somebody on the show. And that's where you're going to go undercover. Now, we have jobs to get each of you into the show. It's up to you to figure out who might be doing this. And remember, it could be anyone. So no one can find out what you're doing there. Not even the governor.
Our first assignment is on a new TV show?
And if we don't deliver their program, then our program, you know, the one that you created, will get canceled.
Exactly.
Everybody wants to be in showbiz. Everybody knows that it's the best. We'll promise to delight you with our heart and soul if you pick us over all the rest.
Novelty acts. The original plan was to do a talk show, address issues of national importance. But the governor wants it to be a variety hour now. For every Alan Greenspan or John McCain, he wants a dwarf who plays spoons.
I know I can do a good job for you. Mr. Onassis, being your talent coordinator is a dream come true for me. Did you know in high school I was voted most likely to coordinate talent? Weird, huh?
Okay. So, booking guests here has not been easy. The governor's popularity has dipped a bit.
Who's on the first episode?
His running mate and a farmer from Kansas whose cow has 2 heads.
His running mate who hasn't spoken to him since they lost the election?
His running mate who hasn't spoken to him since they lost the election.
Wow, his running mate who hasn't spoken to him since they... That's enough, isn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway, this is so exciting. Getting a new show started, being here on a Hollywood soundstage.
Pinch me.
You don't like it?
I don't care what anyone says. Hollywood is a magical place full of magical people, and they deserve all the awards they give themselves.
I guess after almost being chief of staff, everything else seems like a step down.
Let's put it this way. I could have run the free world. Last week I was promoting this show at a bratwurst festival in Rockford.
Regarding my new career, the wind may have changed direction, but it still blows warm. If you like it, I wrote it myself. I'm gonna have to call you back. You must be Dee Dee.
Yes, yes, I am, Governor McNamara. I have been a big supporter of yours for a long, long time, and I especially appreciate the way you hung in there when things got tough. You did some of your best work with your back against the wall.
Well, thanks very much, Dee Dee. Perhaps someday soon I'll be able to do some of my best work with your back against the wall.
Now, this show is very important to all of us at Network. That's why I'm here. I'm here to oversee every aspect of production.
Not to worry. We will give them a show, make their hair plugs stand on end. Hair plugs, kind of a wordplay.
Awesome.
Jury's still out on this whole Hollywood-Washington mix, though. I mean, showbiz people aren't used to doing something that matters. Most of them think altruistic is the name of their pool man. But seriously.
Where's an open manhole when you need one?
That's interesting. People normally talk to me 5-6 minutes before they decide not to like me.
I work at a network, so I'm not that patient. You think we could work now?
Absolutely we could work. I'm a TV producer in his 40s. This could be the last job I have. Hey, you know what they say? I'm not getting older, I'm getting fitter. You see what I did then? Bitter, better. The point being, you think I'd work with a guy who slept with my wife if I didn't have to?
Whoa, wait a minute. The governor slept with your wife?
Well, only 3 times after I found out about it, though. So, you know, it's not like he doesn't respect our friendship.
Well, that kind of behavior ends now. Along with every other reason it's wrong, it's bad PR for the network. Now, there's no way I'm going to allow that guy to keep hitting on every woman he bumps into.
Barry. Well, hello there, sugar. I'm guessing you're the proud new beneficiary of the Network Diversity Program. Listen, I was wondering if you might give me all of your notes over dinner and a late-night contraceptive cocktail. Well, I believe very strongly in old-fashioned education, and I'm particularly in favor of getting back to the basic fundamentals of reading and writing. Oh, that's good. Print it that way. Oh, and would you put in all those little commas? I never could figure out where they all go.
Excuse me, Governor. This is Miss Eller, the reporter from TV Highlights.
Did he just say Miss?
He did. I was married till this morning, but dumped him when I heard you were more comfortable with single reporters.
Oh.
I tease. Truth is, my line of work isn't built for settling down. Always on the move. Brunching with Katie and Matt on the East Coast, sucking down sushi with Callista on the West.
I envy your opportunity to explore this great nation of ours. Not only meeting all of the people, but seeing the many and varied natural wonders. Niagara Falls, Yellowstone National Park, the Grand Tetons.
Oh, aren't you a devil? You remind me of a TV executive I met in rehab. Well, he wasn't really an executive. They actually hire someone to get addicted for them and then take credit for it. Rehab. Whew. Had to be the worst 2.5 days of my life. If it wasn't for the sedatives, I never would have made it through. What's the matter with him? His father beat him when he laughed?
Mr. Sharlock is head of my personal security detail. I don't think he likes the idea of a complete stranger asking me personal questions and following me around all day, right?
We could be talking next week's cover. Look, I've interviewed Shannon Doherty at 6 in the morning and Sibyl Shepherd when she had her own show. Every last one of them came to love me.
Well, I'm particularly looking forward to that part. I'm sorry, that's not at all what I said. You've got it all wrong.
Governor, time to rehearse.
You gotta go. I'm gonna call you back, and you and I are gonna go toe-to-toe, mister.
Another misquote by an irresponsible journalist?
Food order. They forgot the fries with my cheesesteak.
If we could check your makeup, sir.
I'm gonna kill you, Governor.
All right, everybody, quiet, please. Rehearsing. And 3, 2.
From sea to shining sea, I welcome my fellow... Oh, come on, Barry. I told you I wanted to open with my signature phrase.
I'm sorry, Governor. We just thought, what's up? Lacked a certain panache.
Wardrobe! New pants.
Where'd he go?
There. Have you ever taken the world-famous Universal Studios tour?
No. But it sure looks like fun.
It sure is, and educational. Best of all, at prices like this, it's a real entertainment value for the whole family.
Today we're going to show you a little bit of the way movies are made.
Test 1, 2, test. Test 1, 2. Hey, ladies, first time using the new VX182 wireless system developed solely for us with our own dedicated and secure frequency. Can everybody hear me?
We're sorry. All circuits are temporarily busy. Please stand by.
Hello? Hello?
I'm here.
I'm here.
I'm here.
Good. Because I want to know what happened on that stage.
Whoa.
Oh, my Lord.
Jack, please.
Oh, sorry. Good. Because I want to know what happened on that stage.
I understand. What you meant to say was, thanks, Shane, for saving the life of a man who I know you want to see marinated in maple syrup and tied to a large hill of fire ants.
Jack, we checked that stage just before the attempt. It was secure.
We chased the suspects until we lost them in traffic.
I understand what you meant to say was, sorry, Jack, none of our excuses matter. Any thoughts on who might be behind this?
Jimmy Onassis isn't very happy the governor
Hello?
lost the election.
Barry Sharpman isn't very
Hello?
happy about anything.
And when the wall
Hello?
fell, Ed Charlotte didn't even look up. I also intercepted a call on the governor's cell phone. It was a death threat.
That's terrific. I mean, earlier in the governor's office, I saw a T3 cell receiver on his
Hello?
desktop.
Jane?
That means every call is logged into his computer.
Okay, so Shane and I run interference. Dee Dee breaks into the office, hacks into the computer, and gets the number. Sound good to you, Jack?
Hello?
I'll take that as a yes.
Yeah, I ordered the new VX1A2 wireless. Yeah, I'll hold.
That was too damn close.
I agree with you, Governor.
I could have been killed.
I know, sir, and
You
we're
know, where
looking
I
into
come
it.
from, that's called one slice shy of the whole loaf.
Believe me, nothing
I
like
can't
that will
believe I was
happen
trusting
again.
you to run my White House. I'm going to my office.
Governor, can we continue our...
not now.
Governor, if I could just...
Not now.
Let's step aside, Flat Top. These are the standards and practices notes from the network censor. Things the governor can and cannot say, and he needs to know this before he goes on
What
air.
I can or cannot say, I'm a well-known public figure, little lady. I pretty much say what I want. Now, wait a minute. You're telling me I can't say any of these words?
That's right, sir.
Uh-huh. Well, just take this word here. It's just an earthy little term used to describe a release of methane gas that builds up in the digestive tract. And well, that's just a furry little animal that builds dams. Oh, and you mean to tell me that I can't say Richard M. Nixon's first name?
Sir.
But with this, at Christmas time, I can't say ho, ho, ho?
Well, as long as you don't stop after the first ho.
Wait. This is the last straw. I can do it to my finger. I can do it to a balloon. But I can't call the man who beat me in the election a little...
No, absolutely not.
That's totally
Governor! I'm sorry. I've never done this before. I've always been able to keep my assignments at arm's length, but I can't resist you anymore. Could you possibly get them to leave?
Beat it.
Sorry, Governor. I apologize for giving in to my desires, and I assure you that will never, ever happen again.
Stay low, stay low. We traced the number from the computer to room 27, and be careful. We have reports of armed militia in the area.
Worse than that, it's our lunch break. We drove right past the Falafel King.
This isn't a training session. We have no idea what kind of people you're up against.
Turn off the damn TV!
Oh, shut your pie hole, you cow. I'm watching the Osbournes.
If I wanted to watch an overweight man with bad hair having acid flashbacks about biting the head off a bat, I'd go back to my first husband.
That's my Nielsen box, you cow!
See what you mean.
They're scary, Jack.
Speaking of scary, why don't we have guns?
I don't believe in guns.
I don't believe in guns either, except when I'm about to burst unannounced into the room of a political assassin.
You either believe in something or you don't.
Excuse me.
This is about Governor Gropey, isn't it?
He was a very strong supporter of gun control legislation.
And what, we're doing our part by taking them out of the hands of the good guys?
We're setting an example. You never know when kids are watching.
Excuse me.
Cassie, back me up here. You gotta believe we should have guns.
I see the merits of both your positions.
Oh, come on. You can't come out in the middle of every political discussion.
I don't do that. Well, maybe I do. I sort of come out in the middle on that.
Excuse me. Can we please focus? You're felons. Technically, you're not even paroled. The agency won't allow me to give you guns, okay? Now get on with it.
time you guys came to unplug my Johnny.
We're not who you were expecting.
We didn't mean to surprise you. No biggie. Hell, I'm surprised every morning I don't cough up phlegm. Name's Daphne.
Look, we need to know if you made any threatening phone calls to Governor McNamara.
Since you come in?
No, before that.
Make them twice a week. I like to keep alive the memory of our first date. Broom closet. Capitol kitchen.
All right, guys, we're obviously wasting our time. She's not the suspect. It's not even her voice.
I'll pay you guys $5 if you fix my Johnny.
How'd you do that?
Oh, you mean scary, Daphne? Oh, I just take a big old drag on my cancer buddy here. See, what?
I'm gonna kill you if the Veep doesn't get you first.
Are you talking about Senator Thomas Mitchell?
Oh, Veep hates my honey more than I do. Although, I don't think he's had as much of the governor's sweet, sweet love.
I don't know. He is a liberal.
Yeah, but you know, it ain't just the election. And whatever's wrong between them two, it's some big old secret.
Senator Mitchell's a guest on tonight's show. I'm supposed to meet him in 20 minutes. We gotta get back.
Nice fellas.
Senator Mitchell, sorry, I was detained. Hi, I'm Dee Dee. Let me show you to the green room.
All right.
Oh, isn't he amazing?
Yes. Native folk art in America is as rich and inspiring as any in the world. I follow him.
Actually, yours lead-in.
Delightful. I haven't opened for a bizarre novelty act since the night we were nominated.
Speaking of you and the governor, if I may ask, have you seen much of each other since the election?
Well, as you know, I have been filling my time with volunteer work.
Yeah, but you used to be so close.
Used to be.
Until what?
Well, as I live and breathe, if it isn't my old ticket, buddy, good to see you. Whizzer!
And such a pleasure to see you, Governor.
I see you've met the new talent. Coordinator.
And I notice you have me opening for the musical Saw.
Well, I figured we had to wake up the audience with a little comedy.
I see. Well, maybe you could do your impression of a responsible public official.
Well, maybe you could do your impression of rigor mortis. Oh, I see you already are.
Gentlemen, this isn't about who has the bigger axe to grind. Senator Mitchell, why don't I show you to the green room?
And Governor, you and I have an interview to do.
Mm.
It's the network's job to be concerned. Now, if the governor and Mitchell have something between them that could get in the way of a successful show, we should know about it.
Hey, worry not. It's going to be a home run, a slam dunk, a sports cliche of your choice. I mean, what, you think a daytime talk show would schedule people who don't like each other just to get a few cheap fireworks?
Look, we understand your concerns, but they're both professionals. Whatever happened between them is in the past.
What did happen between them?
I'd rather not talk about the incident.
They need me in makeup. I've only got 5 minutes.
Oh, 5 minutes? That's barely enough time to come up with a story for the next Rob Schneider movie.
I suppose you want to know why I wanted to do this show,
I'm all ears.
Not from this angle.
Now, Mr. Governor, we promised we'd try to keep this on a professional level.
Oh, I forgot.
So, the reason for doing the show?
I was hoping to introduce my agenda as a nation's host even more effectively than as its president.
Given what happened on the stage earlier, is there anyone you know who might be trying to prevent that from happening?
Well, I have inspired a bit of anger along the way. But there's a number of people who still think I should be president.
There are a number of people who eat other people. Doesn't mean I put it on the ballot.
Excuse me?
So,
I am a little surprised to see your former running mate here. Rumor has it that something had happened between the two of you.
I prefer not to talk about the incident.
Get away from the window. Lock the door behind me. I saw 4 guys with guns disappear in there. Let me just get this straight. Guns? No guns.
There's always another way.
Okay.
Everybody hold it! Quiet, please! Quiet on the set!
Cut. What's going on here? Who are these people?
I'm Deedra.
I'm Cassie. I'm Shane.
I don't care who you are. I mean, you step right in the middle of my shot. We're filming. Where are my actresses?
Sorry. A few seconds late.
Reset. We're going again.
Sorry, I thought those guys were real.
That's all right. It happens to me all the time.
So, what's the show?
We're 3 beautiful ex-cons who work for a clandestine government organization that's seeking to rid the world of evildoers.
Hey, we do that too.
Yeah, but we were taken out of prison and promised our freedom if we became spies.
Yeah, we were too.
We start airing this summer on Saturday nights.
Oh, that's similarity. Yeah.
It's a vaguely McLuhan-esque exploitation of the medium, given the massaging of the message through a form of legally sanctioned exhibitionism.
But a fiscal necessity nonetheless.
Tell me about it. Conglomerates are virtually forced to pursue maximum exposure of their product through the synergistic cross-promotion and duplication of their programming.
Absolutely, and they become one giant advertisement for themselves.
Exactly.
Anyway, nice outfits.
Thanks. They're shrink washing them for sweeps.
There you are. Somebody said they saw you run in here. I had to get on the show. I'm a yodeler. What exactly is...
It's an action-adventure show about 3 beautiful government spies.
I'm the smart one. I think.
People, hello. Can we shoot, please?
Come on. We have to get back.
We've gotten word that there's going to be an attempt on the governor during this show, and they've already started taping.
What do you mean you got word? From where?
Never mind.
No, really. How do you get word on something like that?
Never mind.
And how come you always get word for part of it? You always know what's going to happen, but never who's doing it or how.
I said never mind. Can we get over there, please?
We're just a little confused.
Let's give it up for Uncle Sam, the juggling man. My next guest is someone who's loved and respected by all. He's been by my side through thick and thin, through thin and thick. Let's give a warm American welcome to my ex-running mate, Thomas Jefferson Mitchell. Well, buddy, we missed out on the inauguration, but here you are at my inaugural show. Thanks for coming.
Oh, well, look, Gary, as I said to you backstage, it's the least I could do.
And we all know he always does the least he can do. We kid him because we love him. So, TJ.
Thomas.
I've always wanted to ask you this question. Who would you say is a historical figure that most influenced you? The one you most pattern yourself? After.
Well, I'm sure I'm not alone when I say that I think it would have to be the great French philosopher Charles-Louis de Secondat. Anyway, I kid him because
doing it.
Me too.
Who? You can go first. Okay. Okay. Barry.
Jimmy.
Well, looks like we found our assassins.
Assassins?
We all saw you try to kill the governor. Get rid of him. This setting seems particularly apt. It's where you chased McNamara before we arrived and gunned you down.
It's also a place where a few gunshots won't raise any eyebrows.
So all of you tried to kill McNamara? What about Mitchell? What about the incident?
No. Mitchell's not in on it. We just played up the bad blood between them so people would blame him for the attacks. That's right. We clever. Uh-huh.
But 3 ex-cons make much better fall guys. Friends at the FBI. We ran a check.
No one will ever believe we killed the governor.
Well, they believe that I accidentally fell into that hot tub naked with those 3 co-eds.
At the risk of more exposition, what are you doing here?
This is all my idea. You see, my popularity dropped after that whole sex scandal thing scuttled my bid for the White House. It's also the reason why the pre-show buzz in my new series wasn't as loud as we'd like.
So you faked your own attempts just to bring up the ratings?
Yeah, everybody needs an edge. Besides, they'll see me more as a victim now. They'll forget about all that other stuff. And who knows? If the ratings are good enough, I could take another run at the White House.
No, you can't. Because we really are going to kill you.
That's right. You boned it, Governor.
And when you boned it for all of us. We're tarred by your brush. Fouled by your stench, smeared by your scandal.
I get the picture.
You could have had the power to go to war. Now all you have is the power to go to commercial. And the rest of us, we don't even have that. We'll be forgotten faster than Franklin Pierce.
14th president.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry to do this, Gary. I really liked you. To borrow a phrase, I feel your pain.
Hey, what are you guys...
Jack, stop him! He's in on it! Shane! Come back! Shane! Sorry, I've always wanted to do that.
I know. It was wrong, and I'm going to jail. Will you wait for me?
Battiste est quelqu'un qui partage mes opinions politiques.
C'est quoi ces opinions?
J'ai appris l'escrime avec les maîtres français de la Sorbonne. Et toi?
Classe de sport du 4e au collège Saint-Marie. C'est là que c'est un peu là.
Harassé?
Non, tu as un plan.
Oh.
I always wanted to do an audition tape. Let's see if I can act. Anger. Regret. Satisfaction. Pretty good.
Cut! Wow, that was great. Did you really do that by yourself? Oh.
What do you think? I have a stunt double?
I just want to tell you all that I'm not a crook.
Hollywood ending, guys. I must admit I was very, very nervous, but this was an impressive first time out.
We'll be better. Hollywood, Washington, in the end, it's all about the spotlight, isn't it?
You know, I can't believe what people will do for ratings and attention.
Frankly, I think it's disgusting. We would never do anything like that.